You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
your love is so unreal to me. When I look into your eyes and see, yeah, the realization that you're down with me. From one to one, it's you and me, yeah. Baby girl, you got it. Show all about it. So won't you come and be with me? Yeah, just can't deny it. Ain't mad about it. Ooh, girl, you set me free. One chance, love, talking real love. One chance, love for me. Certified love, confirmed from above. Anyone can plainly see. I'm so glad that I can say I got ya. Yeah, yeah. I know you feel the same way too. Certified is just the way it is. From one to one, this love's so true. Yeah, baby girl, you got it. Show all about it. So won't you come and be with me? Yeah, just can't deny it. Ain't mad about it. Ooh, girl, you set me free. One chance, love, talking real love. One chance, love for me. One chance, love. Certified love, confirmed from above. Confirmed from above. Anyone can plainly see. You are my true love. Yes, you are. Certified love, the only one from up above. Yeah. One chance, love, talking real love. One chance, love for me. One chance, love for certified love, confirmed from above. Anyone can plainly see. Anyone can plainly see. Yeah. One chance, love. One chance, love. Talking real love. One chance, love for me. This is one certified love. Oh, confirmed from above. Anyone can plainly see. Anyone can plainly see. Oh, love, one chance, love. Oh, certified love. Oh, certified love. Oh, yeah, yeah. Certified love. Da, 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 da.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on to your dreams. Life has those ups and downs. No matter how you try, the world will frown. Your hopes are up, your life's hung high, keeping your head held to the sky. Bright lights, stay calm. You see your name. You work so hard both night and day to claim your fame. So I let down and feel. Take it all away. Your hopes, your dreams are here today. Hold on to your dreams as your heart's desires. Your eyes will see nothing can take what belongs to you, as long as you believe your dreams will come true. Jet stream.
share. Look who's paying. I got your thing together, and you're not staying. I work hard to get the things I have. Ooh. I work hard to get the things you need, and I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I work hard for the cars I got, my sparkling watch, whether on the block or bonds and stocks. I need a chick who can cook, wash my drawers and socks, and be on my team whether I ball or not. Misplay no games, kids say no names. This ain't gon' change, the same old same. Try to put you on crud, you ask for more, but it's only one thing that I got to know.
Is this just a game that you used to play? Or am I just a fool that's chasing? Girl, I try my best to keep you happy. Instead you turned around and tried to play me. I work hard to get the things I have. Ooh. I work so very, very hard, baby, to get the things you need. And I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Play your little games on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I'm Jay Suits, but that really ain't no thing. What's your name, boo? I ain't tryna change, I just wanna tame you. I ain't the one to game you, lock you down and chain you. I wanna give you thug love, be the one to claim you. See, once you get with me, your life will never be the same, boo. Opposite of plain, ooh, give you diamond rings too. And it ain't no thing too. Let you with my range, boo. I'm about a lot of things, but I ain't about them games, boo.
Should you, babe? Oh, why you wanna play your little games, baby? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Indie Live Spot. And very excited today. Just got through hearing some music from our guest, Joel Crafton, a.k.a. Black Pinoy, is in the house. Help me welcome everybody.
Thank you.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going great. Everything is going great.
Good.
Can't complain.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, sir.
I'm happy to be here. Without a doubt, this is a beautiful platform that you have here. I've been watching you for a while, and I love the guests that you've been having on here, and it's just simply fantastic.
All right. Well, it's good to have you on here, and of course, Grizz and Joyce is with us, and of course, Ray. We don't know where Ray's at. We don't know if he's actually getting ready to come back to the States, or is he still having some fun over in Africa? But he isn't. We tried to ring him in with us today, but we didn't have any luck with that. So,
Okay.
so he's missing in action. But we can do this without Ray.
I think he was just going to look for a new dress. That's all.
Yeah. But anyhow, so anyway, welcome to the show, Joe. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So tell us what's been going on. I know you got some new music. We're gonna play some of your newer music later in the show, but we just want to kick back and check and talk with you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you.
I lost video on you. I don't see you like I did before.
I see you.
I only see the startup screen with the microphone.
Okay. Well,
Do you see it?
we can see you, so
Yeah.
as long as we can see you, we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell us what's been going on. What you and your music and projects and things. What's been going on with that?
Well, before the pandemic, I was traveling around, the country all over. I had a 6-month music tour in Singapore. I had an 11-year music contract in Hong Kong. I was flying back and forth for 11 years. in Hong Kong, and it was great. You know, a lot of things was going. You know, I had a flat. I stayed in the flat, and they paid for everything, and it was just really great to embrace everybody over there. And this pandemic put a wrench in quite a few things because I had a big music contract in Macau, and because of the pandemic, it went out the window. But I've been doing a lot of writing. I moved from New York City to North Carolina. You know, built my studio and everything I needed to get the job done, so I don't have to go out and do anything. But other than that, man, everything has been going great. I've been working with some exciting people, man, in the last year or so. I've been hooking up with Tony Garbus, Tony White, you know, Michael Garvin, a lot of people I've been hooking up who has appeared on my Gary Brown, that was in the lead singer who was the lead singer for Kool and the Gang. Willie Harper appeared, sang on my song, part of it on It's All About the Love. Howard Hewitt appeared in my gospel video. So I've been had a lot of Bob Baldwin produced 2 of my songs, and I'm a multi music award winner. Man, just some great things been happening, man. I've been hooking up with some other people that has been trying to do a lot of things, and it's all been coming together, man. It's like I can't stop moving, man. I gotta keep it going.
Yeah, that's definitely good. But that, for those who don't know, though, let's kind of go back a little bit, man. Tell us about your background, your history, and how you got started in music and everything, because a lot of people may not know.
Okay, well, I started playing the piano at an early age. One of my brothers, who's deceased now, was a piano player and a martial artist, and I ended up being a piano player and a martial artist. And what happened was he used to play the piano down in the basement. I used to always see him put on records and just grab the chords off the records. I just found that really amazing to be able to do that. So it started out as a kind of as a game, you know, not as something I didn't think I would ever be doing my whole life. And I loved it. I started doing it, and I started singing in church, playing and singing in church. And people were calling me to do different things, and it just took off, man. It took off, and as years, I had, you know, records that was in the major record stores like Tower Records, right next to Earth, Wind and Fire. I started a label that was doing very well. I learned a lot from my good friend who now passed away now, is James Anthony Carmichael. If anybody doesn't know his name, he produced all of Lionel Richie, all of Diana Ross, early Michael Jackson. He was just huge, you know, and he took me under his wing and showed me a lot of stuff, and as far as producing, programming, arrangements. So I learned a lot from him, and I worked for corporate as well. I also, as an artist, I come from a major label. I come from EMI that was connected with Ray Goodman and Brown and Black Ivory and a lot of other acts. So I had an executive position on the music end as well as some producing. But I worked for Atlantic, Elektra Records. All the hits that you hear now today, from Tracy Chapman to Phil Collins to Anita Baker, I was right there making sure that the radio stations played them and make sure that the content were where it was supposed to be. So now you run into some of these guys who just got started, and you send them a request, and they'll give you a thumbs up. You say, "How's your day?" They'll give you a thumbs up. You say, "Oh, I'm from North Carolina." They'll give you a thumbs up. Like what you do is not relevant. You know? So my message is like everybody's relevant. You know, whether you like their style of music or not,
Right.
if they have a platform, that's that people are paying attention to, you can't turn your back on it. You know, and this is what's happening. There's some of these guys that are just getting started. They're looking for the big names. They're trying to get every big name on the planet. And I've played with, everybody from James Brown to some of the biggest names on the planet. I even, I played with James Brown as well. And you have to not only be humble, you have to believe that somebody's bringing something to the table. If I'm going to contact you, I'm bringing something to the table. Well, you got to believe that they're bringing something to the table. So I always have an open mind, an open ear, and these artists today, before they approach, I say somebody who does marketing and publicity and all of that, they have to understand their craft. It's very important to understand your craft. If somebody says to you, what separates you from the other artists? You got to be able to tell them what really separates you from the other artists. Are you doing the exact same thing, or do you believe what you're doing is different? And if you believe it's a little different, how do you believe that there's a market for that? Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a sales pitch. You hired. I mean, an interview, I should have said.
Well,
Like, I'm trying to hire you for something, and I don't know.
like I credit the stuff that I've learned with Atlantic Electric Records. I work directly with the general managers of Atlantic, Electra, Atco. So I had accessibility to some major things, seeing how every department did what they were supposed to do to get the job done. So when I started Black Pinoy, I have a website, joelcrafton.com, that talks about me in places that I went. I have Digicraft, which is my digital marketing platform that will tell corporations how I can connect my music to their product. I have musicblackpinoy.com, which is an e-commerce website where you can buy my music right from that. And I have Black Pinoy Store, where it's also e-commerce where you can buy the music. And then you got Amazon and all those other platforms that I'm on. So people got to be able to find your music on multiple sources, including your own source, instead of relying on Amazon and CD Baby or whoever it is, Pandora, whatever it is, for people to find your music. If they type in your name, they can go to your website. If they want, they can buy your music right there on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you feel about artists printing or replicating physical CDs? That's a topic that we've talked about before. Gary knows, because Gary's a recording artist and so am I. And there's often a discussion about, because we get at least 1,000 CDs and then order more if we sell out. But I'm not as inclined to buy CDs anymore, because like one lady at the show said, my car doesn't have a CD player, my computer doesn't have a CD place for a CD, and so give me some feedback on that. What do you think?
Yeah, what I think about that is the CDs are, what I found out even a while ago is some radio stations also still prefer you to send them a CD. So they force you to print up CDs, or even if it's 50 or 100, they force you to go in your pocket and spend. But like you said, I got boxes of CDs, even of I Come to You, Jesus Broken Down, and a lot of people will tell me, they will say, I haven't used my CD player in years. It doesn't work. I have nothing to play it on, and that's the problem. That's to show you that it really changed. So I'm not a fan of printing up any more CDs. But the thing about it is people are just saying that they don't have it. Now, the other thing on top of that were download cards. I don't know if you're familiar with download cards. Um, that kind of went out the window too. Uh, what the good thing about that is that people didn't want to use their credit card and didn't want to sign online. You can give them the download card. If the download card costs you $55 for 100, you can sell the download card for $2, and people didn't have to worry about using their card. But that is something that kind of went out the window.
And I don't see that anymore. So that doesn't exist anymore. That okay.
I have a lot of them still left. I mean, they still work if people buy them, but when I would do performances, I would sell quite a few of them, but a lot of companies are not making them anymore because they said they just weren't moving, the way that they thought. And so it's like selling a cassette.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like I said.
But why do since you've had a lot of experience in the industry working for Atlantic and Lectra, and why do some radio stations still prefer hard copies instead of an electronic transfer, if you will?
Well, one of the reasons is when they see the actual physical CD, they believe that you've made an investment, which is crazy, I think, to say, okay, if you really went to, then it really is a product. They look at it as a digital download is not necessarily a product. It's a download. So once they see that you went to the extent of printing up a CD, they say, okay, this is a real record company, or this is a real artist, which is crazy. The theory behind it is, I just think is out of this world because, like I said, there, especially around here in North Carolina, a lot of radio stations if you go to their sites, they'll say they want a CD. So if you don't have a CD, and then you not even sure they're even going to play it, but
Right.
they want a CD, which I'll skip that vote if I have to. I'm not gonna, if I really think, if I'm doing an EP or something, I think, but like you said, also people are running out of that platform that they don't have anything to play it on, and it's crazy. So I saw this coming a long time ago. I saw before digital downloads. I don't know if you know Raoul Roach. Raoul Roach. His father was Max. I think Max Roach, the drummer.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Raoul Roach used to be in charge of A&R at Electra, and that was one of my bosses. My boss was the big boss, but he was still kind of like one of my bosses. But he had said years ago that songs are going to be digitally downloaded before anybody was even talking about it, and he was 110% right. And that's where it's at.
Right.
So this is a strange market that we're in now. We're in some crazy times that we're living in, and I find out what works for me. What worked for me in Hong Kong is when you perform somewhere, let's say in Hong Kong. We get example. We had Hannigan, who was one of our sponsors. So when we perform on stage, we have this big banner that they might have paid $2,000 for, right? And we perform on stage, and then their Hannigan was the #1 drink of the night at that particular club. So therefore, you didn't care too much if a lot of people walked in the door, but you always got paid, paid through advertising or something like that. So it was a great thing. And when they found out I can do these big giant posters, I was getting, $2,500, $3,000 a poster on top of playing.
Wow.
So I was making money hand over foot. So, that's just where, and that's not done so much here. You can't concentrate on 99-cent downloads or necessarily a whole lot of streaming. How can you connect your product to a company? If you connect your product to a company, uh, then you have a window of making, I mean, if a company connected to your product and you made, let's say, $3,000 on that they connected it, and it lasted for a month or so, will you make $3,000 in 99-cent downloads? Will you make it? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So
I like that.
Yeah.
mhm.
You have to find out what works for you.
Right. That's what you have to find out what works. You tell yourself, I got some fantastic product. It's either not being played or not being heard, or it's not moving in the direction you want. So you got to find other ways to connect your product to what's going to make it move.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I want to just delve into this
Mhm.
other part of you talked about. Um, how old were you when you started martial arts, and what style was it when you started?
I started in a Japanese style called Kyokushinkai, and then I went from that to Taekwondo, Hapkido, and Wing Chun. And I saw on the fourth, I guess in the fourth grade, I saw this guy he got in a fight with another kid, and the guy pretty much almost beat him unconscious. Even though the guy couldn't fight anymore, he kept kicking him, stomping him, and nobody jumped in. And finally, when they found out the guy was down, then teachers run over. And I told myself, I'm not going to take an ass whipping like that. So, you know, so, you know, I was in the art before that, but I just told myself, and I ended up getting very, very good. I'm left-handed, but the thing about it is, if you and I are in the same class together,
Hmm.
and one day you beat me, one day I beat you, it would have nothing to do with your ability. I said to myself, that's too close. There's got to be a way of separating that not taking away from what you can do. So if I'm fighting you left-handed, I learned how to fight right-handed. I learned how to do so many different things, and I won about 400 tournaments. I won undefeated, you know, and so I put everything together like a puzzle. Wing Chun, Taekwondo, Hapkido. I put it all together. My people used to tease me, when you see those martial art films, and the guy starts doing some art, and the guy said, "What style is that? Oh, that's a horse style. Oh, okay, let's go." Something like that. So
They call out the styles that, that they
they
were.
call out the style, and then the guy, did, and uh, Ozzie Davis caught a hold of a lot of stuff that I was doing, and him and I used to go around to the schools and different places and talk about our career, not only with the martial arts, but with the music and things like that. So we had became very good friends, and he was thinking about putting me in some things. And before James Ingram died, him and I had became very good friends, and we used to talk all the time on the phone and talk about doing some things together. And, it's great when you meet and attach to these people with extraordinary talent, and they see something in you that other people try to pretend that there's nothing there.
Right.
And I mean, he was just not only he was brilliant, he was a fantastic person, was amazing. James Brown was people didn't understand him. James Brown and I talked all the time. He called me different times. Vanity was a very good friend of mine. So I known Vanity for about 30 years or so, and it's great that these people with extraordinary talent just they're so down to earth, and they realize what you have. There's a platform what you have, and you try to connect on certain levels, and a lot of times you do. And it's I always tell people it's not about how great I think I am. It's about the formula of people, because what makes it happen is not just me. It's platforms like you have right here that make it happen. You never know who's going to see this, who never connected with me before, and say, you know what, let me give him a call, and it may be the biggest thing that I've ever done. So I mean, I thank God for platforms like y'all have, and I've been watching, like I said, y'all for a while, and man, it's fantastic that you really understand the mechanics behind the indie artist. It doesn't matter if you come from a big label or not. It's the mechanics behind it that makes the whole thing work. And I applaud y'all on the great, great work that you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thanks, we
I
appreciate that.
so much. Let me applaud Gary and Chris for organizing.
Thanks.
I always say this, Mac and I, we just show up and talk.
Hey, well, it's all part of the puzzle. It all comes together. You know what I mean? So,
That's right.
Well, I remember years ago, I think it's been 4 or 5 years I've been with, with.
I think somebody just snuck in on us.
That's distracting. I'm sorry. That just caught me a little off guard there. I'm like, okay.
I think
what was
I
I
think we talked about this, didn't we, earlier?
Yes.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Ray's trying to come in now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, we did talk about this. So
You know, I'm not trying to come in because, man, I'm laying down and getting ready to get on this flight in another hour. So
we're on the air,
I'm
man.
in bed.
We're on the air.
We're in the middle of an interview.
Yeah.
I know, but
All right.
I've been sitting back just listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then stay listening.
That's all I've been doing, is sitting back listening, And my man, when he got to talk about the platform that we're doing, and he said he'd been listening to it for a while. He liked what we're doing, and I appreciate that. That's a key factor of what we're trying to do with the indie artists. I wish more and more of the indie artists would come and see what we're doing or hear what we're doing, with this platform. This platform, like Joy said, she been with a couple of years, but me and Gary been doing this here for about 21 years. And, that's... Huh? Say what, Joyce?
I thought it was 15 years. Is it 15?
Oh, it's been a long.
No, it's been more like 20, 21.
If it has, wow, time goes by so fast.
21 years.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah. That's a long time of doing something, and you're still doing it. We see a lot of them come and go. For what reason? I can't begin to tell you that. But, people like yourself, they appreciate what we're doing. That's the whole key.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt,
Well, nice surprise, Ray.
But
No, I just been
what I was
sitting
saying
back
is that
listening,
when I came on board about 4 or 5 years ago,
We try to get you at the beginning of the show, and you wouldn't answer.
He was asleep. That's why he didn't answer.
yeah, that part.
My flight leaves at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that's what I was just thinking. I was telling them that's probably the reason why we couldn't get a hold of you, because we figured you might be getting ready to come back.
And you need your sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so go
You
to
have a
sleep
safe
now.
trip, okay?
Nice meeting you.
Well, I'll be there Monday morning for sure.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what did Carmen say? What did
I
Carmen?
appreciate Ray, the Crisco kid.
You hear that, Ray?
All right, Carmen, I see you.
Oh my gosh, Corbin, that is too funny.
Now you see how they do me. You see how they treat me.
You're such a victim.
She calls you the Crisco kid.
He's been watching the show for a while, so he knows you.
Oh, that just kind of put me into the Crisco kid.
Well, I think this would be a good segue.
Good time for
Yeah, it's
music.
time for a break.
A good segue for a music break. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna play Man Up, and also it's about the love. Both of those tracks. You want to tell us some stories about both tracks there,
What
Joe?
was the other track you said?
Man Up,
Uh-huh.
and also it's all about the love.
Okay. Well, Man Up is the newest one. But it's all about the love. I came up with that theme with so many things that's going on, and I have a action-packed people that are in this particular song: Tony White, Michael Garvin, H. Allen, Gary Brown from that was with the lead singer that was in the lead singer from Kool and the Gang. Willie Hopper, who is singing in it. He's also a San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl champ, and he's also a pastor. And he did the eulogy for Vanity. It's just action packed, with people that's in it. The song did very well. It has some things that some corporations are thinking about doing something with it. And what else? Man Up talks about how as men we need to step up the game sometime. We make it, whether we make whatever mistakes that we make. One of the verses says, "Wickedness got a hold of me. That's the only way I can explain it." So if I cut up, I gotta say the devil kind of got to me for a minute. It may be so. A lot of people been hitting me up, man and ladies been saying, man, that song is jazz with a powerful message. Some DJs will play it and some will say it's a slow tune. It's a mid-tempo tune. If you put it into Logic anyway, you can see it's not a slow tune. It's mid-tempo.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will find excuses not to play it.
It's convicting. That's what it is.
Yeah. You got, and James Anthony Carmichael always told me, if you listen to all of Lionel Richie's tunes, everything that he produced, if a song has a meaning, if it doesn't catch fire right away, somebody's gonna remember it. Some great things is gonna come out of it. So, Man Up has been gaining a lot of traction, man. I did an interview in New York. Almost 70,000 people tuned in.
Oh, nice.
To not only hear the tune but remembering me from a major label. So that was really extraordinary. That the ones that don't play it, or I always say I always say at the bottom line is the voice of the people that have the last say so. So, these people are buying it. These people are finding all different kind of ways of hearing it. So, it's almost the same thing that was happening with Luther Vandross was a very good friend of mine, and he used to tell me, man, I remember when he first came out, the same thing with him and Anita Baker. They were saying Anita Baker was whack, man. They didn't understand how she said, like, have you ever been moms again? They were mimicking it, saying it, that's how it sounded. And it didn't sound anything like that,
Yeah.
And Luther Vandross, they weren't playing it because they like, somebody, ooh, all that stuff he was doing, and they were like,
That's sort of my favorite, right?
Oh, me too. I
You're
love
like,
that.
woo!
they said it wasn't happening, but the market that was out there for him, everybody was loving him, and finally they had to play it because people were asking for it like crazy. And that's a little bit of what I run into now a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay.
I miss Luther.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's,
Yay.
Get to the music.
all right, let's get to it, and we'll be right back. So everybody keep it locked right here on the live spot. We'll be right back.
Complete new scene. One chance love. about the love. It's all about the love. It's all about it. We're living in some trying times. Find it hard to survive. We may tell your sister, tell your brother. Through faith, we're gonna make it. It's all about the love. You better tell somebody. It's all about the love. It's all about it. You better tell somebody. All about it. It's all about the love. It's all about it. All about it. All
Okay, I see you now. There you are. Yeah, Willie Harper.
It's coming on the air, Mac.
I heard.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Yeah, y'all hear everything that what goes on in the background.
You'd be shaking your head right now.
I think they're already shaking their head because some of the things they saw a couple of things that was like, what is that? I couldn't finish. But what a nice song. You got some good feedback in the chat.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
What song was that you played just now?
I think it was Man Up, wasn't it? Oops.
Yeah, man, it was the last one, and then All About Love was the first one we played.
Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do with you, Mac?
Look at Ray. He's laying down.
Yep, and he's muted.
You muted. We can't hear you, Ray.
Don't tell him he's muted. Don't tell him.
Am I still muted?
Now you're back.
No.
We can hear you.
Oh, you are now. Though. Now you froze.
I think I liked it better with the white people.
Oh man.
Oh.
That was a hell of a vision.
Yeah, but
That's something you cannot unsee anymore. It's burned into the corneas now forevermore.
We got to see Ray in his bed in the bed. Ray in the bed. Ray in the bed. Oh my goodness.
Yes, ninja brother, my ninja brother, Ray, no shirt on the bed.
look, when Joel said "man up," that's not what he was talking about.
He didn't mean that.
He sure didn't. Oh man.
But a very nice song, though.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. Where can we go listen to it? What streaming? Are you all the digital streaming services?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. You can get it from my website, from music, blackpinoy.com, and Black Pinoy store. And Black Pinoy is spelled Pinoy.
Okay, someone's got the stuff in the background.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. It's gone.
Now, I think, Joe, I think we talked about it off air, but I can't remember. Did we talk about it for our viewers? You want to explain your other artist's name, Pinoy, Black Pinoy?
Yeah, Pinoy is a Tagalog word meaning man. Pinay is lady. And the language is very close to Spanish. Instead of saying "cómo está," we say "cómo está ca." Instead of "bien," "mabute." So it's very, some of the words are a little close,
Wait, say that last one again. My what?
Mabute. I know that sounds.
That's what my husband said when he took me out in public.
Right.
I think Ray was trying to show his booty.
Maybe, right.
This is what David said. He said, Mac is letting the motherland get in his head. And then Carmen says, you never know about the Crisco Chronicles. As opposed to the Narnia Chronicle of Narnia, I guess.
Oh, goodness sakes.
was laughing. My booty, okay.
So you can easily remember that, right?
That's like when I was growing up in South Louisiana.
Oh.
I said off the air, my parents both could speak that Creole French fluently, but I didn't learn it. But for some reason, I knew the cuss words though.
I hear that.
So, and I learned when I was 6 years old. My older cousin, she was about 5 years older, made me say a cuss word in French, but didn't tell me it was one. She said, "Yeah, go tell my mom and your mom. Show you could speak French." And I didn't know I was cussing them out. My mama was quick. She was about to grab her belt, and my Aunt Edna said, "Nah, that's my daughter." She said, "Come here, Marie."
It's like,
Come here. She knew her child. She said, "Nah, that didn't come from yours. I know what happened." Then my face must have told all. What did I do?
That's like some of my West Indian friends when I kick it up. I said, "Bun pride, I'm there. Where you go there, huh? Man, me don't know why you do that."
Huh?
All full of done, son, where you go?
That sounds like the islands, man.
Yeah, man, that's island. That's Jamaica and them there, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'm familiar with that dialect. So Mason, I on to that.
Parlez-vous français? Merci beaucoup. Très bon.
That's French.
I know. Yes, I know.
I grew up around.
Right.
Oui.
I can recognize it. But I want to.
I know. I do not parle au français. No.
I can't tell you what I know in French because it's not nice.
Okay.
Oh, I do remember one. If you didn't know something in South Louisiana, that I used to hear him say "Je connais pas." I think that was it. I don't know, or something like that. But you have to understand, this is that dialect of French.
Right.
Different, the French you hear in France, if you will. So, but back to music, if you don't mind. But I hear you have a ton of experience, working as an executive with major labels and what have you. How do you feel? I mean, what advice if someone would come to you, whether they're my age or in their 20s, and said, "I want to get signed by a label," or should I work to get signed by a label or just be independent? What would be your advice?
Well, almost everybody is independent now, but the thing about it is they want certain things to move at a certain pace, and it doesn't happen like that, so they get discouraged or whatever the case may be. They got to understand that while you're developing their craft, nobody knows who they are. But not only that, not only not knowing who they are, is sometimes they challenge advice that you give them that you have experience in, which is terrible. There was a lady who wanted me to do some marketing for her, and we got together on some ideas, and she said she had a cousin who was behind her in the background saying, "You don't have to copyright your song. You can mail it to yourself, and that's good enough." So I fought with her on all these little issues. Now you ask me, you're paying me to help you, but yet I'm getting sabotaged by a cousin. Then she said, "Oh, that stuff on Billboard, that doesn't mean anything anymore. That doesn't mean anything. That was years ago. And it still means something, It's crazy, So that's the kind of stuff I was running into. Mail the stuff to yourself. Oh, the other thing was this. I started working her tune. She never got any airplay. She had another tune that wanted to come out. I found out that the beat she paid for through a beat making company, and they said in the clause, if you sell X amount of records or it does well, you have to give them a certain percentage of that particular song. So I said to her, I said, why would you want to do that? you know, you know, you know, you know, so you know, when you do the publishing and you say you own the song, and this company comes out of the woodwork and steps in, then you run into some legal problems, you know. But I'm saying this is the kind of stuff that we do sometimes. We get these outside sources. You're hired to do a specific job. Like, let's say, for instance, your name was Mary Jane. Now, there might be, right? There might be 500 Mary Janes or 250 Mary Janes that do music, and maybe the other ones are artists, like they paint and stuff. So how do I separate you from all of that to bring attention, right? So I built a website for her that separated her from that. So her cousin, and I think her mother, convinced her to put this content on there. You can buy this content like, Joe in Alaska bought a brand new guitar or whatever, and he's playing. So you buy this content and add it to your site to make it look like you're really big. It got out of the focus of her singularly. So she couldn't see that. The reason why I'm bringing that up is this is what we got to understand. We got to leave certain things. It's like me trying to be a plumber. I got to leave the plumbing up to the plumber. I can't tell him his job, but I'm saying this is the kind of stuff that we run into sometimes, and unfortunately, that's what happens,
Well, in this business, there are a lot of companies or services that offer you services. Oh, we can do this for you. We can do this. And there is also a company called Fiverr, Fiverr, Fiverr.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people there that are offering services. Oh, we can do this and we can do that. And although there are some legitimate ones that, I, as an indie artist, my challenge is sorting through who's the real McCoy and who's not. Right. The story about the real McCoy.
Right.
He was, a black man who had the real engine. So all the duplicates that came, is this a real McCoy? Well, I feel like that. Is this the real McCoy? I know this is true. I know people can do that, but are you real? Right. And unfortunately, we don't know it's not real until we've already invested in it, and we just have to shake the dust off our sandals and keep walking.
Right.
But so that's why I was asking. I think, at my age, it's better to be independent because there's no record label looking for some. I think once you in your 20s, and you're not going to be the Taylor Swift or the Beyonce or what have you, and that's not even my goal. But you understand what I mean.
What do you think about Viber? You said. What do you think about them? Do you think that they can get you all of those subscribers based on a lot of stuff that they say that they can do?
I don't know. I don't know what they can do because I'm scared.
I got a fan base from 18 to 180. If you look at my pictures, I'm rolling with a whole bunch of people. I know Gary has seen them. I know,
yeah.
So I don't worry about age or anything because I say, look, I believe, as long as I'm not getting out on stage with a 3-piece suit looking like it's from Robert Hall. Remember Robert Hall, 99 cents, 2 suits for 99?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Made out of polyester, and the other one was made out of what? Deck rod?
Yeah. He was a different name out here. I can't remember. I don't think that was the name used here, but I know what you're talking about. But no, obviously I don't worry about age, but it's just that, I hear young people in their 20s wanting to be our teens. They're looking, I want to be like Beyonce, I want to be like Taylor Swift, but you're not looking at your other options is what I'm saying. Especially now that we have the internet, you have all kinds of ways. And I think what's going to happen is that we're going to have to try something, and if it works, great, you found something. But I think the fear is, I'm going to pay this money. It's like buying a whole bunch of CDs and you got boxes in the garage because nobody is buying CDs. That's just part of the business. I remember explaining to someone, telling a lady in a magazine interview years ago, I said, well, over 90 or 95% of what I do is rejected. And she's like, oh my gosh, how do you handle it? I said we just accept it as an occupational hazard,
Right.
just and like anybody else does. So, but thanks for the advice. I appreciate it. But how many albums do you have out right now?
I have they're mostly all singles. So I have that's out now. Is I have Somebody's Telling You Lies is still doing well out there. I got Man Up, and it's all about the love. Panama Love is still doing very well. Smooth Groove, those are two jazz tunes, real kind of jazzy, and they're doing well in different places. So I'm excited that they're still moving. But now that this year has just come in, I'm pushing these tunes in a lot of different directions. Like I said, you have to develop a platform on what you have. Like you said, some of your stuff hasn't sold or whatever the reason may be. It's probably outside of Facebook, almost like really what I did. Like I said, you got to have a website for your name.
Right.
You got to have a website that's e-commerce, that people that they type in your name and they want to go right to your page and buy it. They don't want to go to Spotify. They can buy it right there on the spot.
Right.
So it's about 3 or 4 different things. And if you have other services you could do, I mean, I do graphics, I do animation, I do website analytics. I did a project for a company that builds trains, and I used AutoCAD. I'm not even an engineer, and I made a friendly user manual that was translated in 26 different languages. That was done on AutoCAD, and it was a very huge project, and it was a very big company. So there's like I said, you got to find different avenues of what you can do and tie in the music with it, and it'll work for you because you've been out there. You got a lot of talent. You got a talent, and you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you. Like you said, sometimes even with age, some people will say, "Oh, your music sounds great, but you know what? Give somebody else a chance, and why don't you just try to teach?" I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Who are they to call themselves stepping on your dream and stepping on what you can do? Who are they?
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree 200%.
yeah.
I like that. Who are they to tell you?
Right.
I tell people you may not like. I like how you said earlier about not liking some music because I relate it to food. I hate Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I'm just not a fan of it. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not real good food.
Right.
So I like that.
And so many DJs out here, they have to listen to the voice of the people. It's not about personal taste because the people, you play for the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times they say, well, I don't like it. Well, if you see that everybody else is playing it, then there's a market for it.
Right.
So sometimes you got to come out of yourself and sit back and just play it and leave it up to the people. And some of these guys, not the older guys. The older guys really understand that there's certain elements and certain things in the music that people really love. They may not personally love it, but don't not play it because you don't like it. So they need to come off of themselves with that, and say, if you see that everybody's playing, you say, wow, man, I'm not digging this tune, but you know what? People are feeling this tune, so I gotta play it. But then some of them are not doing it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you say you are teaching right now, though. Thanks for the words of wisdom.
If you look at my YouTube, I have educational tutorials I do on some animation. When they have software updates, I tell people before they put that software into their computer, they need to do a few things as far as backing up things. So I kind of try to give the indie artists, let them know that if you got a home recording studio, before you have a nightmare of losing half your stuff and all of that, let me, let me just give you a few tips. And a lot of people, man, they appreciate it. They hit me back and say, man, and to me, that's what it's about. I'm happy that it was able to, give someone some insight, and that's what it's about. And I tell them, I tell it like it is, and some people don't like to hear it. Some of the DJs or some of the promoters, they may not want to hear it. And I let them know. They say, look, this is what it is. I've been in the game for a long time. Some of these guys that got these really, really big names, they'll say I'll contact them, or I'll say, look, I got an idea, man. Why don't you do maybe a walkthrough of my video or whatever? Oh, these guys are legends. They're legends, man. These guys are legends. Why would they want to do that? I said, before they were legends, I'm the one who made it happen.
Right.
Before they were legends. Don't hand me that legend stuff, these guys are, and right away, these guys are legends, man. They wouldn't want to do that. I said, well, they talked to me when nobody didn't know them. So,
Oh, they don't forget.
they got to get real. It's not, like I said, I've done a lot of big things, but guess what? Whether I heard of you or not, and I hear your sound, I say, you know what? There might be an avenue we can connect. And that's what it's about. It's about crossing that bridge together, grabbing somebody else's hand, and crossing that bridge together, so we all can make it, man.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Amen.
Amen.
Carmen has a little.
But you got a lot. You got quite.
What did you
You
say?
got quite a
Chris?
few are afraid to cross that bridge.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah,
We can't see you. We didn't know you was still there. Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a word in edgewise.
I know, right?
I'm trying. Just like you said, about them crossing that bridge, a lot of people are afraid to cross that bridge, which doesn't make sense. If you got that dream, you need to step right into that dream and make it happen. And that's just the bottom line.
You're right.
You go, boy.
That's right.
All right,
You know-
Chris, better jump in quick.
Go, Grizz.
Oh, okay. Carmen first said he does donuts too. That me and you, Joel. And she said, tell Joel I'm waiting on his new signature coffees.
I hear you. Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow.
And then David just put in, he said, Ray is a voice in the wilderness.
I've been in the jungle the last couple of days.
What was that, Ray?
I will be in this.
Do what, Ray?
I said I might as well be in the wilderness. Hell, I've been in the jungle for the last 2 days.
Oh, okay.
In the jungle. In the jungle.
I hear that.
By choice or?
Just kicking it around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we thought they ran you out? Okay.
I'm sorry, something weird, just really funky warp came into my head when he said that it was.
It's just funny. I can't see Ray when whenever he starts talking, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like kind of scary, huh?
Exactly, David. That was what my thought was. That song. Because in the jungle, the might Ray speaks tonight.
But here I am.
There he is.
Oh no!
Here I
that in my
am.
corneas. I don't want to see this anymore.
Oh.
So
Him and Simba.
So what time do you leave?
No.
What time do you leave, Ray?
Ray.
What?
Ray, right now you can be incognito if you want to.
What's up, Bill?
So I was thinking that, and then David puts it in the chat.
Oh, he said this. David said we might please censor that. We might have nightmares.
Right now we're having a daymare, David.
How funny.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm all right.
I'm gonna go play one song right quick.
Yes.
And come right back.
Save us, James. Save us.
What song is he playing?
I'm gonna play. I come to you, Jesus.
Okay.
Yes, Jesus, come.
We need him. We need him right now. So,
Well.
so we'll be
Thank you,
right back.
Joe.
Y'all keep it locked.
That's produced by Bob Baldwin.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked right here.
Talking real one chance love for me. One chance love for certified love.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
right, we're back. That was funny. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're back. I'll behave.
Yeah, yeah. That was nice to
Please.
hear. That was nice to hear that.
Very nice. Really good feedback in the chat.
Yes, thank you, chat room. The gang in the chat room.
You got people praising God. Look at you. Glory to our loving God. Hallelujah. That's Shanita. Did I read? See, I don't have my glasses on. Well, what inspired you to write this awesome song?
I'm also a minister of music as well, so God inspired me to write that song, and we always try to think about why we come to Him. So we come to Him broken down. We got to come to Him because we have, everything is His, So we can't take any of these things with us, So but after I wrote that song, a lot of people inboxed me and told me that they really needed to hear that message in that song, And if, like we said, if I knew then what I know now, I would sing to you out loud, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, for my life, So that's what it's, that's what it's about.
You want to give a shout out to where you're a minister of music, church, or anybody?
Oh, shout out to Greater New Zion, Pastor Frida. Just a shout out all over the world for everybody who's going through something in life. I want you to believe that don't call your cousin, don't call your uncle, put it in the hands of Jesus, and God will get you through it. A lot of times we reach out to everybody else and don't call on the name of Jesus that can help us get through what we're going through. And He's the only one that can fix it. He's the only one that can fix it. So I'll tell you a story too that I don't know, there's a couple of people, and there's one guy that I contacted recently. I saw his post. He had been going through some medical problems, so I sent him a message and I said, thank God that God healed you, and he was saying things about God on his page and everything, but I inboxed him, he gave me a thumbs up. How you doing? Thumbs up. It's crazy, we gotta, and I know he saw my message because if I'm typing to you and you give me a thumbs up, it's kind of bad that you can't take a few minutes, to just type something to say thank you.
Right. 2 words.
Right. It's like, when we go into a store, and if I go into a store, sometimes we believe that we're only sightseeing. We're not going to buy anything, So a lady was at the door, at the front, and she said, you need anything, just let me know. So I get deep into the store I'm looking for because I see something that I like, and I can't find it. So another sales lady helped me, and ended up buying about $6,000 worth of stuff. She said, oh, but I was helping you. I said, you never left the door. Everybody that comes in, because she believes I was only sightseeing, and it's a shame. We have to take stock in it like we do everybody else. No, don't believe we're just sightseeing, whatever the case may be, and we just have to embrace each other, man. With like I said, I'm happy that the artist, man, with the diversity. Tony Garvis is from Mexico. He's got a brilliant sound. He's a brilliant guitar player. And, I love how we connected on the song Man Up. Tony White has been on quite a few of my songs. And these guys, man, when I put these songs in the hands of them, they connect and they can hear what I'm trying to translate, And it's just good to have that diversity, man, that diversity. People say to me, and this is the honest thing here, people say to me, oh, in your videos, if I can look inside your mind, that was produced by Bob Baldwin. Listen to take away everything else and and just look at the words on it, and you will see that message that's there. and I sing in English and I sing in Tagalog. I say in Tagalog, everything that you've ever wanted, I will do my best to get it to you. Sa buong buhay mo, ipakita ko sa iyong nalalapasan mo. You know, so I get pretty deep into that, and you know, that's just you know how it's been going. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely in your calling.
Thank you. Thank you. I had some great people. I had great piano teachers who taught me. Like one of his names was Cleveland Graves, not James Cleveland Graves. His name, and he was just an excellent piano teacher. Like I said, I learned first by ear, and then I learned how to read and go through all the theory, jazz improvisation, some classical, and and I'm not comfortable with where I'm at. I keep learning something every day.
Right.
And I tell my son, I say to my son, if I feel that I haven't learned anything today new, I feel like I haven't lived. So whether it's something in programming, whether it's something on the piano, every day I try to learn something new to develop my skills. I can't get comfortable and just sit there and say, I'm where it's at.
That's right.
I have a saying, I'm forever a student.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm forever a student. I will always be learning.
Right.
And I think like how people inspire you, I don't think people realize they're inspiring you because
Right.
they don't go, just because you don't call me and have a long conversation and come on, Joyce, and reach you on, just by your lifestyle,
Right.
you may inspire me.
Right.
Because I've told Gary and David McLaurin, they're doing their own thing. They're learning how to record, and I've just never done that. And one day I said, well, if they can do it, I can do it.
Right.
I didn't know it was that hard. But year after year, then I started doing my own graphic designs and started doing video editing and bought more sophisticated. Now I need a bigger computer because video editing just takes up
Right.
all the memory. So
Right.
I'm in the process of doing that. But that's again learning. So, and I think another thing that inspired me to do things like that is because I didn't have the money to pay folks.
Right. Okay. Hey,
That's a big
that puts some
motivation.
wheels behind you.
Right, Chris?
That was always my excuse.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, I thought I was interrupting you.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, I mean, you start learning. Like Mac was saying earlier, you got a dream, go for it. So when you don't have any money, you said, oh, how much does that cost? Well, let me see what I can do.
Right.
And if what I did is not perfect, I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm like Peter. At least I got out the boat.
That's right. That's right.
At least I got out the boat. Because if I waited to the perfect time, I wouldn't even have any kids, y'all. So, so I jumped in and tried to figure it out as I'm along, and thank God that I've learned a lot from the people I'm around. I called David McLaurin my homie because when we were interacting on social media, I didn't realize he lived in the same area where I live. So I call him my homie.
Right.
And so when you surround your self with people that are smarter than you, you can kind of feed off. Then you give back as well.
Right,
But sometimes I try to give back, but Joyce, that's just too much. Like, take your time. You can do it. I know you can. So back to you, Gary. Come on, Gary. I know you got something.
Oh, no.
Come on, Gary.
We good. We all good. It's just y'all speaking the truth. I mean, that's the truth of an indie artist. You got to do it all yourself. So.
That's it. But I've been, like I said, people can reach out to me. I give on my page. I have donation pages. Like for instance, if somebody needs something done, I won't necessarily say it's $500 to do that. I say, contribute something. Don't give me $5 and a pack of cigarettes because I don't smoke. Do a little something for me. Like I said, if I gotta sit there and build something or do certain graphics, and I know what I normally charge, I say, well, what can you give me? They say, well, I can give you $90, $80. I say, okay, I'll put together something for you. And, just send something to my donation page. And, you know, so everybody keep that in mind. If you need everybody out there that's listening, just keep it in mind. Give me an idea. You can on my page, you can hit the contact page. Give me an idea what you'd like to do or what you're trying to do. Hit the donation page with a little something. I'll see what I can put together for you.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, if I know you're worth $1 million, now, Joyce, if I know if you're worth about $80 million, I'm gonna give you a price off the top of your head. I'm not gonna play around and say, give me a donation.
I know that's right. And you know what? It would be wrong of me to expect you to take $90. I'm like, come on, I got millions of dollars. You better believe it. I'm not mad at that at all.
Right.
I like that. Even when, my friends sometimes, because doing stuff on my own helped me appreciate what other people are doing and how much time it takes.
Right.
So that's why I always try to, like I said, Gary, I need to give you a donation, man, because I know how hard that is. You know what I mean? So I get it. I really do. So if we have something to barter on, or, I have a friend, I did video editing from her, but she's a professional vocal coach and she sings for Erykah Badu. So I need some vocal lessons. So I'm like, oh, I know what we can do. So yeah, being creative about affordability when everybody's in the same boat.
Right.
When you know somebody's struggling and you, like you said, you see their potential, you don't mind investing in them.
Right.
I mean,
is that right, Ray?
Mm-hmm. he got quiet. Is he
got
still
quiet, didn't he?
I done dozed off.
I thought he muted his own mic for a second.
Hey, Mac, you need to get your sleep. I don't mean to act like your mama, but you need to catch that flight.
No, I'm gonna catch that flight. You can guarantee that.
How far away is the airport?
I'll sleep all the way.
Okay. How far away is the airport from where you are?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. You could walk there. On the airplane.
Wear your red dress.
Around here, I wouldn't want to walk nowhere.
Oh gosh.
I know that's right. If you can ride, why walk?
Right. So you due to be back at your crib by when?
Is it Monday?
I'll be back on my birthday. I'll be back Monday.
Oh, Monday. Okay.
Happy birthday. What's
I'll
the
be
date?
back.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Messiah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's
I
the cake and ice cream?
What?
Where is the cake and ice cream?
At the store?
Wherever you get it.
Henry, Henry said, no, don't poke the bear, Gary.
Oh, sorry, Henry.
Well, at least, Mac, we know you're okay. Chris, when he felt the first trip to Africa, he fell asleep so hard, Joel, that, like Chris said, all you saw was a dark mountain in the screen.
Oh yeah.
Gary had to go off the air, and at first, as usual, we're laughing but after a while, he still wouldn't wake up, and I went, oh my God, what if he had a heart attack and we're laughing?
Yeah.
So I called his phone, and he, what did he do when he heard his phone ring? Chris?
Yeah. Grizz can do it, boy.
She does it so well.
Yes, it did. Do it again, Grizz.
Oh God!
That mountain woke up.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, we can't.
But I've been on every show since I've been here in this last 30 days. I've been on this.
30 days?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed that long.
It's been 30 days.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Yeah, I have another screen, y'all, where I could glanced, and I glanced at Gary doing this, laughing so hard. So
Gary
I've
said
been
that.
inducted into the. I have been inducted into the Maasai tribe, and
And you
now I'm a
weren't
Muslim.
dressed.
I got the Muslim garb now.
You got what? What guard?
The Muslim guard, the robe and the
Muslim.
hat.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Okay.
he said the mother of God. That's what I thought.
That's it. Muslim garb.
God.
Henry said that
Close
he's got a red
dress.
gown for you, Ray, for your birthday present.
But I'm not. I'm not. I'm serious, boy. I have been treated very well here, and my uncle came over this evening, and so we fixed dinner and drank the local alcohol and beer.
All right.
So
They
You-
seeing
you
you
got
off,
lit.
seeing you off right, aren't they?
huh?
So they seeing you off right, sending you off right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got you lit. So,
I didn't get lit because I know I wasn't gonna get on the plane lit. You know, I might get lit on the plane, but I wasn't gonna get on the plane lit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Who's that saying hello?
Oh, that was me.
that was him.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was-
just trying to,
oh,
So, how many languages you speak, bro?
huh?
How many languages you speak?
five.
I speak Spanish. I speak Tagalog. I speak some Ilocano, a little bit of Mandarin, and some Korean and Portuguese also. A little.
Six.
I think that's
Taksan yoge book myself.
Huh?
Taksan yoge. Get myself.
Yogi. You can hardly
No,
hear.
boy, I tell you, this
is that a Christian
another
language?
language here.
Huh?
Swahili.
Oh no. Annyeonghaseyo, kamsahamnida, chungmalo.
Watch it, Ray.
And more than I can speak it.
Uh-huh.
I understand what they be saying,
Uh-huh.
and I stop them right there. What you say? Come on with it.
Right, so you want to bring it on, right?
Bring it on.
It's almost 4:00.
Okay. Well, it's
Say
not-
good night, Gracie.
Well, all right. Well, let's thank our guest for being such a great guest, and
Awesome.
Joel, we really do appreciate you hanging out with us, and enjoyed the music, enjoyed your conversation as well, and just been just great. So thank you for coming, hanging out with us today.
Very happy. Yeah. Thank you. I was glad to be on it. And everyone, again, if you need the website again, it's music in Black and Pinoy, PINOY.com. Or you can type in Joel Crafton, JoelCrafton, right? .com. Visit my YouTube. Please click like and subscribe to know where I'm going to be at. And follow Gary as well. Don't just follow me. Don't
Yeah.
just follow me. I'm going to still encourage a lot of indie artists that don't know me to check out this platform. Don't be shy. You know, don't be shy. Click on the platform and hear what other people have to say, because something in one of these stories that's here on this platform could help somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to understand that. And don't be trying to hide friends. Like sometimes they don't want to click like because they don't want their friends to see who they're liking and what they have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, the store is open. You know, the store is open. So you can't come in the store and start hiding stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, it's like somebody who has a talk show, and every time they do an interview, they hide who it is. why do that? You know, so I'm gonna encourage people. I'm gonna put on my website the experience that I had on the show, and I'm gonna encourage people to check it out. You know, I hope you get a million subscribers or past that or whatever, but people need to hear what y'all are doing, and I think that other people that have platforms similar to this can learn a lot because they really can. They might feel that, you know, it's a competition thing. It's not about that. You know,
No.
it's about you exposing what's out there in a positive light. You know?
That's right.
I love it.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Definitely
Joe.
appreciate what you're saying, though. I
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that because, you know, a lot of new people feel that it is a competition, which it's not.
Right,
It's something out there for everybody.
right.
hmm
That's right.
Yep. That is
Well,
so
that's it,
true.
man.
All right. Well, we sure appreciate it very much, so Joel, and we definitely look forward for you. You know, all the great things you're doing, and we look forward for you to come back too, whenever
Yes.
Yes.
when you're ready. So
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad I got a chance to talk to all of y'all. And Joyce, I want to hear some of your tunes, Joyce.
Okay.
The more your tunes, we'll talk. Hit me up anytime. You know, I see you got some keyboards back in the background. You play
Yeah,
keyboards?
but no, I play at it.
Okay.
You know, if I'm writing something, here's the bass. Oh, I didn't even know it was on. Okay. I was just hit a key.
Well, maybe some lessons are in order.
Yeah, I don't play, so you won't see that on my website. I'm not a keyboard player.
Might be in order.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Might be. It's just part of it. It just looks good, but I'm not a real keyboard player. Not like you. But I'll send you my music. Okay.
Right. My email is like my name but backwards. It's Crafton Joel, CRAFTON JOEL @gmail.com.
Thank you. I got it. That was easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Something. All right. Thank you.
So thank you.
All right. So are we saying our exit
Yeah.
goodbyes?
Yep.
Okay. But what I was saying earlier, when I like what you said about this show being educational, because when I started with this group about 4 or 5 years ago, I had no idea that I would be learning so much.
Mhm.
So I look forward to whoever's going to be on the show and what we can learn from that artist. And I've definitely been inspired by you today. And thank you for sharing your story and your wisdom to all of us. I appreciate that so much. I had, I Googled you, but you even more than what I read. So it was just such a pleasure getting to know you today. So just encouraging everybody to please, support his music. I know Spotify is going through some changes right now. That's another show. But, wherever you can support his music or any of the guests that are on the show. And I look forward to, keeping in touch. All right.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you as well. All of you. Uh-huh. All right.
Well, Joe, I just come in on the end of everything. But, it's been a pleasure even talking to you, from the time that I came on the air, man. And what you're speaking of was very, very positive and everything. And I'm hoping that the people that's listening out there take your word of advice of what's happening in this industry. Hey, bro, I applaud you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Only thing I have to say, and my alarm just went off, see you later, bye. It's time for me to get up and sorry catch this flight.
Man, I was gonna stay with you,
Have
man.
a safe trip
Be
home.
safe.
Yeah, man, be safe. Let us know when you make it home, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, brother.
All right, Chris.
All right.
Mm.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Chat room, gang, thank you for keeping me laughing, for one, to keep me awake, to help me keep me awake. Thank you. And since Joel is a master, See?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Sensei and Akobi Sifu. So, yeah. You're both. You're both. Thank you for hanging out with us for the whole show. It was a blast. Thank you. Thank you. And I can't wait to have you back soon, hopefully.
Yes, thank you. Enjoyed it.
When you have more new music, please, send it my way, and we'll get you on the calendar.
Okay, you steady stream my songs all the time? Is it steady stream?
Well, when Gary comes on, because he'll usually come on like half an hour before we actually come on, and he plays the music then. And then when we have a guest, obviously we showcase their music more.
Right.
Yeah, he will still mix it, especially like that half hour before.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah, because unfortunately right now, since the way it's set up right now, we don't do the 24. Because that's still working, G, or the one that's 24/7?
Ask Matt.
No, when I get back,
Yeah.
everything is set up with the SNL, security file. Then we gonna go back 24/7 along with the in the live spot. It will be 24/7.
Oh, great,
Okay.
great.
Yeah, because I missed that because I tuned into that to listen to music. Anyway, thank you everyone again, Joel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and nice talking to y'all for sure.
It was nice to have you here on our show. Thank you. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe out there. And next week, we have as our guest James Morgan, aka Fusion Fingers.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be on the show, and I can't wait because he's got some really cool music. And so it's going to be fun. So please join us. Don't forget the thumbs up on Gary's page. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Okay. And like I said, be safe out there, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Ciao.
Bye-bye now.
Hey,